world, it's time to bleed green now, you heard?
With your host.
What's the word? It's Andre of Shamrock, Shogun here. Thank you for tuning in.
Your go-to Celtics podcast for the right vibes.
I mean, what can you say? Celtics fans, Celtics Nation, what can you say? This is going to be my favorite podcast to make so far. I ain't going to lie to you, Chiefy Chief. 20-point win. 125-105. What it do? It's your boy Andre of Shamrock Shogun Podcast. Celtics beat the Cavs. First off, I got to say this. You got to respect the Celtics fans. We lost 4 key great players, and the arena's still full. Crowd still loud. Look, if this was the Washington Wizards, Capital One would be empty like Jordan Poole said, okay? It would be crickets in the stands. Like, it's crazy. Celtics fans, I love it. I love how we back our team up, okay? Like, you gotta give us a dub. You gotta give us a dub. Give yourself a round of applause. But listen. Another thing. Are people sure we suck? We scored 40 points in the first quarter. Okay? 40 points. Are you sure we suck? Because I'm be honest, I don't think we'd be scoring 40 points. I think we'd be maybe shy of 20. You feel me? 21, maybe 19. But we don't suck. Because look, according to Fox, Cavs ranked 12th last year in the NBA in defense. According to Fox, there's 30 teams in the NBA. Look, I think that's pretty damn good, especially since I think they were 8th in blocks. The Cavs were 8th in blocks last season. I don't know. I feel like we pretty damn good. Look, all I'm saying is our W should be credited more for all the L's we took, for the losses to the roster, bro. We took a lot of L's, man. But at the end of the day, our W's should be more credited. Ain't that right? Forget all the 0-3 noise. Everyone was doubting, gotta stop. Like, come on, bro. Give him time. They said give him time. Joe Mazzulla, give him time. Jaylen Brown, give him time. Jason Tatum, I think he said give him time. I don't know. I'm just quoting. At the end of the day, we good. We chilling. Second quarter was the hypest moment. Let's be honest. Celtics ended with 15-point lead at 75-60 on a 20-3 run. The crowd was electric. All I'm hearing is cheers. Jaylen Brown with the clutch, as always. Okay, we're going to get into Jaylen Brown later, for real, because he was amazing. Just know I was praying. I was praying at the third quarter, fourth quarter that we wouldn't melt down. I was like, God, please. And I'm going to say this. My only problem with that whole game was, why isn't the Celtics' best defender, Derek White, on the Cavs' best offensive player, Donovan Mitchell, from the start, from the get-go, okay? When I saw Bayer Shireman on Donovan, I was like, okay, we're asking to be cooked. But I ain't gonna lie to you, he kind of held his own. We're gonna talk about Baylor a little later. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Team stats, okay? Celtics 42 of 95, 44.2% from the field goal. Cavs 35, 87, 40%. We did better, okay? I love to see it. 3-pointers. Let's be honest. Sam Hauser. You kind of helped us on that one. 21 of 57, 36.8%. Cavs with 17, 52. They jacked up a lot of threes, I ain't gonna lie, on both sides, but it was a battle of the 3 game. Let's be honest. It was a battle of the 3 game, and Celtics definitely won that. We definitely came in with a better field goal percentage, 36.8. Not too shabby. Now, free throws. Now, my issue with the Celtics was if we are going to keep on fouling and keep on getting them to the line, because prior they were shooting probably 39, 38, just straight sending them to the free throw. But lo and behold, the Celtics just wasn't fouling. And I think it's only because the Cavs weren't offensively just hammering in the paint. Thankfully. But we kept them down. 18 of 24 from the Cavs, 75%. We did better. We did 20 of 24. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm so happy because our last free throw percentage was 75 and we were looking kind of rough. Though, this was a good game. We're going to take this W. That's two. Total rebounds, we had 55 on the Cavs side. 55 on the Cavs side is not that bad. A little bit too much, but I'm not that worried because the Celtics actually put down 60 rebounds on them. I'm happy. We did good. 25 assists coming from the Cavs, 29 coming from the Celtics. We did play a lot. We played a lot of pass, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually really proud of the Celtics on that. We were passing the ball elite. We had some moments where we had some turnovers, of course, 9 turnovers, but the Cavs had 14 turnovers, so we ain't complaining. 11 steals coming from us. We ain't complaining. 6 from them. 3 blocks on our side, a little shy, but they had 4, so it wasn't that bad. You know, at the end of the day, hey, Celtics took that, man. Celtics took that. And now on to the player analysis. But we already know who's the player of the game. Let's be honest. And Jaylen Brown took that. Clear as day. Clutch. I think he had 8 out of 10 on field goal. Bro was kind of cooking, but we going to dive more into him a little later. First, though, let's get into... we got to get into Peyton Pritchard. Let's go into Peyton Pritchard first. Peyton Pritchard, 10 points, 10 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 31 minutes. I'm not going to lie, it's a double-double. I'm going to take it, okay? Only because I'm going to be honest with you. 10 assists is good. Like, we definitely need him to facilitate. And 10 assists is definitely something we need to be proud of. I will say one thing, though. Pritchard should not be guarding Donovan Mitchell. I don't care if we're playing switch off a pick and roll. He's not my favorite pick for defensive situations at all. He's not. However, a positive. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Like I said, Peyton Pritchard had the assists going into the second quarter with 9, okay? So at the end of the day, I'm not mad. He was facilitating, passing the ball, playing that fast pace that Jaylen Brown was literally like, all right, we need this, okay? So, hey, hats off to you, brother. Next, of course, we got Jaylen Brown. Finishes with 22 points to end the half on, again, 8 of 10 shooting, 4 of 5 from 3, clutch after clutch, shooting from that half-court sign. Listen, he's worth the contract. Let's stop questioning it, okay? Please. I see people on Twitter going, he MVP? Like, he trying to go for MVP this year? Like, is it happening? It might happen. I'm gonna be a little skeptical. I'm gonna doubt it. But I'm a big fan of Jaylen. That's my guy. People said trade him. People said he ain't worth the money. Cut ties, cut your loss. He ain't worth it. Nah, I'm good. Clutch offensive cooker. We gotta admit it. We cannot just look at this game and not be like, yo, Jaylen Brown, at least top, I'm gonna say top 10 in the NBA right now. I'm serious. Top 10 in the NBA. You can say whatever you want. Top 10. And people are gonna say because Jason Tatum's not in. All right, man, you just hating, bro. You just hating. All right. 30 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal, 31 minutes. He had a great game. Like, what can you say? It's the king himself, JB. Finals MVP. Like, you just can't. You just can't. You can't get mad at him, okay? On to Derek White. Now, I'm going to go say Derek White. I respect him trying to initiate the offense. I think Derek White, I think he ran the most out of every Celtic today. I mean, besides Josh Minot. I ain't gonna lie. You can't outrun Josh Minot in effort. But a strong, I think, 12 points in the first half. Ended off with 19 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 steal in 34 minutes. I'm not mad. He's getting out of his slump. That's the most important thing, okay? He's getting out of his slump. We, Boston fans, we gotta respect that. We gotta love it. Hugo played 3 minutes. Can't really go into him. Hugo played 3 minutes. I was expecting him to play, especially during this time, but of course they played him at the very end. I think they understand now that rookies are gonna do rookie things. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna trail behind. They're gonna do their thing, okay? But It is what it is. Anthony Simons. Oh, hey, that shot. That was pretty much half court in my opinion. A fire, bounced off the wall and everything. Excuse me, wall, backboard. You know what I mean. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, he tried to get the best looks off the one-on-ones. I'm not mad. I'm still patient. It's gonna take him time to digress, get used to it. But welcome to Boston, brother. I hope you like it here. It's really nice. The fans is cool. I don't know what it's like in Portland, but you know the crowd was cheering you on, brother, when you making them shots. You feel me? 14 points, 2 assists, no rebounds, blocks, or steals, 26 minutes. It was good. It was a good game for Anthony Simons for me, man. Like I said, when you need the points, he gonna come through. At least he's scoring more than 10. That's all I need, honestly. If you scoring more than 10, you're making me smile. You're doing something. You're making a difference, okay? Now, Neemias Quetta. I always say Quenta. I don't know why I always do that. Neemias Quetta. Quetta? Yeah, okay. He's starting to grow on me. We were worried about rebounds, but, I mean, lo and behold, 13 rebounds to end the game. Okay? 13 rebounds. 10 points. Double-double. 3 assists, 3 steals. Defensively, he looking good. I was worried about Neemias. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I was worried, brother. I was worried, brothers and sisters. But he did good. I think he did good. Solid game. My only thing with him, still to this very day, my only issue with him, he gives up on defensive break possessions too often. I think he slows down a little bit. I think he gets a little lazy or he's too exhausted. And in this game of basketball, you know that every minute, every second counts. So anytime you slacken, the possession and the switches and how they can get on hot streaks, it changes in a heartbeat. That's my only thing I want him to kind of settle down on. I really wanted him to make that 3, by the way. I really wanted him to make that 3. That's my only issue with him, but he gives it an energy, as you can see. Solid. Double-double. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Now, again, man, I'm saying when Josh Minot is on the floor, he is putting it down. Off the gate, taking 2 to the rim? He's 22 years old. Am I not right? He's 22 years old. I gotta search this up. He's 22 years old. From Boca Raton, Florida? Okay, I kind of grew up in Florida, by the way. But yo, hey, respect. Floridian hustle, okay? Let me get into it. Like I said, initiating off the gate, energy is pure. Scratches for the offensive rebound, great defensive rebounds, crucial go-getter on the boards, pushes to the paint when you need him. He had a moment, I ain't gonna lie to you. After that, I don't think it was a pick and roll. I think it was a pick and roll, but he was kind of in the paint, and he was just all right, man. He didn't turn around in time, and someone got a point off him. But again, like I said, he working hard. I bet he's tired after this, because I ain't gonna lie. No one can outrun this man. This man is literally the Energizer Bunny in a Celtics jersey. That man, he be putting it down. Okay? I mean, you can't... scratch what I even said. You just can't. He just plays so positively. You can't knock him. He does something for the team. His energy is just infectious. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna say Sam Hauser is the player of the game. But I think Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown kind of took it from him. But again, Sam Hauser, 4 for 4 in less than 3 minutes from the 3? Bro made 12 points in less than 3 minutes. Hauser carried us offensively that first quarter. You can't say nothing. The man put it down. 21 points to end, 1 assist, 21 points, by the way. Sam Hauser, 21 points, by the way. Hey, man, I think he might be low-key a problem. Offensive sneaker assassin right there. He's a Shogun. He's a Shogun, bro. He's a samurai slashing it from the three. 21 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds in 21 minutes. Bayer Shireman. Let's talk about this. Bayer Shireman. Is he defensively a problem? Like, I saw him guarding, like I said, Donovan Mitchell earlier, and the fact that bro was actually holding his own, it says a lot. It says a lot. Now, would I trust him to bring the ball up the floor? Nah. No. However, he does put in work. He does put in work. And like I said, he was doing it. He played 10 minutes. 3 rebounds, 1 assist. No points. No blocks, no steals. However, again, he was holding it down when it came to holding Donovan Mitchell at bay. I'm just happy, again, Donovan Mitchell did have a really rough game. However, he can get hot out of nowhere, and Bayer the man was the fireman, bro. He was the fireman. Can't do nothing about it. Shireman, he did good. He did good. Luke Garza. My thing is this. Look, the pick and roll issues continue, man. It's the baby and his canter for me, man. It's the I mean, he puts it down. He goes aggressive. He tries to get the board. Look, 10 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal. He did his thing. I appreciate you, Luke. However, again, man, those pick and rolls, you gotta pick them up. Like, that defensive IQ of, I gotta get to the second man quick as possible. Because that could have been very bad, especially with Evan Mobley. We gotta be careful. We really gotta be careful with that. I mean, like, I saw Joe Mazzulla take him out too quick after that possession. He was like, all right, yeah, you come back in and because that could be an issue for the season, man. But he fights for the board. The limitations are there. I see it for sure. But he did his thing, man. The Celtics did their thing. I'm really excited for the season. We did fantastic. The beautiful things to take away from this: the Celtics still can compete. That's all I gotta say. The Celtics can still compete. Celtics Nation, we up another W. Expect another upload Friday, October 31st on Halloween when we play the 76ers in Philly. All right, you guys have a good one. Stay blessed. God is good.